Hey, what's good, everybody? I ran into this young lady right here, Yolanda Johnson Young. She's here. She got an inspirational film that she's put out, documentary or film.
It's a documentary about, yes.
All right, let us know what this documentary is about and why you made it.
The documentary is called Finding Elijah. It's about the loss of my son through suicide. And I made it because there's not enough discussion about it in our community. You know, the film, I want to use the film for education and advocacy to make sure that if you're hurting, you know that there's somewhere that you can go, because I don't think that my son felt like there was somewhere that he could go to get help.
All right. Now, that had to be a tough film to make, and so why was it important that you make it?
Number one, as a grieving mother, I just wanted to share my son with the world, but the kids have a saying, get out your feelings. It was bigger than that, you know, and the reality is if I can help another family avoid the tragedy that we went through, a little good can come out. I can't say the whole good, but a little good can come out of it. So,
what's been the response since you made it, and so what's been the response on it?
I screened at Black Star and got the Audience Award. It's also screening at Real Sisters this weekend, and it won another award. So it's obviously striking a chord with people. I'm grateful that they understand, and I had to do some work on it because at first it was 15 minutes and it was very sad. And I firmly believe that I'm responsible for the energy that I bring into the room, and what I didn't want was to have a room full of people just hurt, upset, crying, not knowing what to do next. So I added some Black mental health professionals to give some information, so it gives you a little bit of hope, you know, and the journey that I came through for people who are also suicide loss survivors, to give them hope that you're going to be okay.
All right, I like that. Now, like you said, you're getting a good response on it, and you're doing something like this, which I know is hard to do. Right. So what was the hardest part about doing this?
Oh, remembering to keep my director's hat on and not my mom hat. I'm a Gemini, so, you know, I can do that little split. And for the most part, I kept my director's hat on. And sometimes I would get caught up in a story and feel my hat slipping off and be back in mom mode and just have to cry it out for a moment. But as a director, you know what the goal of the film is, and I was focused on completing the film.
Okay, I like that. So if somebody wanted to follow you or find out more information about you, where can they find you?
They can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. It's Finding Elijah the Movie.
And there it is. I hope you do good on this film festival. You've already been doing good, so
thank you very much.
Things are getting bigger and better. I'm glad, like, a lot of people won't do stuff like this, but this is a very important thing. It's not even about the film, it's about getting the information out, so that's good that he can be an inspiration on letting other people, because a lot of people go through this and people don't know. Definitely. So I want to thank you for bringing it here. I'm glad that I got a chance to meet you, and we'll talk. All right?
Thank you.
The other hand there. Right. We're on camera, so I don't know. So we'll be back Ocktober Film Festival.